Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Bill and Emily. Today is Thursday, and there's Emily right there. And today we just got done doing chest and tricep. Felt great. Hey, I wanted to get on the real quick here, guys, and I'm going to let you guys know how we are going to be able to enjoy the holiday foods this year. And I also, I have people that are doing the two protocols that we are both doing that are also going to be able to enjoy the holiday foods without gaining any of that body fat. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, we tried this. We tried this for Thanksgiving, guys, and it works. Oh, before I do that, let me set this. I got smart here. And let's see if I can do this right. You guys see me? Look at, no hands. Hey, I got smart here. Now, I woke up this morning and felt a lot more clarity in my brain. And as I was walking to my office, I was thinking, I go, every time I do a live Facebook, my arm gets tired. So I thought, hey, I got my little stand here for my phone. Why don't I bring that and put the phone on the stand? So that, I guess, because I'm going through, I'm doing a 20-hour fasting. One of the benefits of doing extended fasting is you're producing your own natural ketones in your blood, which is helping the brain. The brain loves ketones for energy. And so obviously that's probably what is going on here. I've got ketones in my blood. I'm feeding my brain, and I got a little smarter. So, I'm not doing any of those ketone supplements. I'm doing my own natural way of doing that. So, guys, this is how we did it. Now, for Thanksgiving, what I did, because I knew that I was going to overeat on Thanksgiving Day, so what I did was I did a 24-hour fasting on Monday, water and black coffee, and I did a ketogenic meal plan Monday night as my last meal at 6 o'clock, which was a really pretty colorful salad. And this time I didn't put any kind of chicken or any protein in it. On Tuesday, I did a 20-hour intermittent fasting with a ketogenic meal plan throughout my window, which means I did I think I did an 18-6 on Tuesday. So I had 6 hours of eating. I kept it within a higher fat diet. What I'm talking about is natural fats like avocados and mixed nuts and my MCT oil. I'm really keeping the animal protein very moderate those 2 days. Wednesday, I went ahead and did another 18-6, same thing. I went on my ketogenic meal plan protocol that I've got for us. And then on Thursday was Thanksgiving Day. And I posted a live Facebook, I think, Thursday. I think I did it Wednesday, actually, about what we were doing. Well, now I got the results from what happened or what we felt like. So Thursday, we were supposed to eat about 1 o'clock. So I thought, what, I'm just going to go ahead and do my 18-6 intermittent fasting on Thursday. So my first meal would be at 1 o'clock. It'll end up being like a 19-hour fasting. And I have 5 hours of eating during that period, which is what I wanted because I'm going to stuff myself. I build myself a huge plate of mashed potatoes. I make a volcano out of it. And in the center of the volcano, I put massive amount of gravy and butter so where it overflows like lava. And I'll do that twice. It depends on how I feel. I might wait a half hour and do it again. Or this time I felt good with my first batch, so I went ahead and did another batch. I just had a couple pieces of turkey because I didn't want to fill the space up. I wanted more of the mashed potatoes and gravy, and then of course we had the string beans and the stuffing and all that good stuff. But my goal was during that 5 hour window. Well, it ended up being we didn't eat at 1, so it ended up being a 20-hour fast. So I actually only had 4 hours of an eating window, and I needed to get 3. I was actually going for 4 pieces of pie. Not little pieces. I wanted 4 pieces of pie before my 6 o'clock, before my last meal. So I ended up only getting 3 pieces, and they weren't small, they were big pieces. Well, what I did And I didn't feel that good. Now, of course, you know, you have all your turkey and all your stuffing and all your mashed potatoes and all that good stuff. And you're sitting on the couch watching a football game, and within 10 or 15 minutes, what happens? You fall asleep because your body is using up all its energy to try to digest all that stuff. And I already knew that was going to happen. That's okay, because that's a family day and an event. And we want to socialize, and eating is part of socializing. So that's okay. It's something we're not doing every day, though. Well, then what I did was I think I had my 3 pieces, and I wanted a 4th piece, and I was looking at one particular pie, and I don't know, something got in the way, or kids were talking to me, or I don't know what happened, but I looked at my watch, and of course, you know, it was 6:22, so I couldn't get my 4th piece of pie, but that's okay. But anyway, so the next day I already knew that I was going to go ahead and do a 24-hour fast after I ate all that food. And so I did that. So I had the 24-hour fast, and I finished it off, my Friday 24-hour fast. I finished my last meal with a ketogenic meal plan that I have. And I don't remember what I had, but I know it was higher in good fat and very, very low in carbs. Now, what I mean by low in carbs, I'm talking about between 20 to 40 grams. And all my carbs on all my ketogenic meal plans are going to come from fibrous carbs, vegetable carbs. I'm not going to get it from refined or rice or pasta. No, I'm not going to do any of that, because, you know, we understand that those complex carbs is going to raise the insulin level. Well, then on Saturday morning, I got up before I went to the gym and I weighed myself. Well, on Friday morning, I weighed about 179. So my normal body set weight, and those of you that follow me know what I mean, and when I'm talking about my body set weight, is now at around 175, 176. So Friday morning, I woke up, weighed my scale weight, and I was at 179. Now, here's the question. If you guys want to post, what do you think why did I gain weight on Friday morning after eating all that food? That's the question. So if you want to put on here what you think the answer is, that's great. But anyway, so I did my 24-hour fast on Friday. I woke up Saturday morning, and my scale weight was back down to 175. So you see how that worked, guys? I enjoyed my day, ate what I wanted, had 3 huge pieces of pie, did a 24-hour fast the following day, and then on the second day, when I weighed myself on the scale, I had dropped back from 179 all the way back down to my body set weight of 175. Now, how cool is that? And I still enjoyed my life. And so with this video, I wanted to explain our experience. Now, I also did this with other people that I have on these 2 protocols that I have, that I'm trying. And I wanted different body types to do the research on these 2 protocols that I'm doing. And the results were phenomenal for them also. So it's not just us. It's everybody that's following the 2 protocols that I have them on. So then I thought I'm going to do a video, and this is what I'm going to take. This is November what? November 30th, I think? 31st or 31st. Well, anyway, December's coming up.
Tomorrow.
And so we have 30 days, guys, of Christmas holiday parties, right? And some of you that are trying to maintain your body weight, or trying to even lose your body fat, and you've been dieting, doing a calorie-restricted diet, or a calorie-in, calorie-out diet, or doing a ton of cardio every single day. Now, we don't do any cardio, any gym cardio at all. I got my body fat down lower than I have gotten it down in probably 40 years. I'm at a 8th grade weight, and I'm as strong as I was when I was 203, 205. Okay, guys? And so, and I didn't do that by doing an hour and a half of cardio 4, 5, 6 days a week. No, we're not doing any traditional cardio. The only cardio that we're getting is through our interval strength training, or once or twice a week, we may go up and do a 3 mile hike. That's it. So I'm telling you guys, these two protocols, they work. Obviously they work because it worked through Thanksgiving. Well, what I'm going to explain to you guys is do the same thing during this month of December, and understand that you're going to the intermittent fasting is going to help you to enjoy those parties you're going to. And most of the time, you guys know when you're going to a party, so you can schedule your fasting. Now, for us, it seems like an 18-6 fasting, which means 18 hours of fasting, 6 hours of eating window, or we like to do the 24. So we'll do an 18-6 or a 24, which means 20 hours of fasting, 4 hours of eating, whatever. Okay, we like that. And so sometimes we'll go 18-6, sometimes we'll go 20 and a 4. But we always throw in a 24 during the month. Well, this is what you guys need to understand and why this works so well. First of all, the root cause of belly fat and obesity is insulin resistance. And the way to eliminate insulin resistance is you don't eat. You get some gray tape, you put it over your mouth. I don't mean to try that, but I'm just using that as a visual. And then you don't eat for 24 hours or 18 hours. Because guess what? If you're not eating, you're not producing the hormone that causes you to gain weight, and that is insulin. You're not producing that. So you're forcing your body to burn body fat, or the fat you have stored from you overeating. Or not overeating, but from over time of overeating. Okay, guys, you see how that works? So the whole idea is to control hormones. Your hormones are out of balance if you can't lose weight and you're still trying to do a ton of cardio every day, because it's not going to work. Your body is going to go in shock. It's going to go into a starvation mode. It's just not going to work. But this is the question I get, or this is what doctors and medical professionals are telling people when they're telling them I'm going to go on an intermittent extended fasting. Oh, no. Don't do that. That is so unhealthy. You are starving yourself. You have to eat every 2 hours to burn body fat. Guys, that's BS. That's a bunch of bull. There's too much science behind it. And besides, the science goes back as far as our Greek ancestors who were in medicine. So you guys need to understand that. This is nothing new. This is actually, our body's designed to do that. So don't let any medical professional or health professional tell you it's unhealthy to do intermittent fasting or extended fasting, because it's a bunch of bull and they're not educated, just like I wasn't 6 years ago. I had to learn this outside of the box. They don't teach this at universities. They don't teach this at any public school. You got to go to a private, non-profit school to learn all this stuff, or do the research yourself, because there's a difference. Okay, intermittent fasting and extended fasting. Now listen, guys, listen to this very, very carefully. There's a difference between controlled eating and starvation. Very simple, very, very simple definition, okay? Controlled eating is, we know the next time we are going to eat. We know that. Starvation is, they don't know when their next meal's coming. You see the difference there, guys? There's a big difference there. We know when our next meal is. Starvation means they don't know where their next meal's coming. Okay, so understand the difference there, guys. And so when you're going to a holiday party, and you guys know most likely when that party is going to be. If it's going to be on a Thursday, on Monday, do an 18-6 or do a 20 and a 4 for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then do an 18-6 or a 24 on the day of the party if you're going to be going at 5 in the afternoon, and enjoy the party. You know what? Eat whatever you want. I don't drink alcohol, and I don't recommend people drinking alcohol, because alcohol is number 2 in destroying good gut bacteria. Antibiotics is number 1. So, but the food. Don't worry about the food. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about the sugar. Don't worry about nothing. Just eat what you want. But if you go to a 24 on the following day, and then finish your day out with a very beautiful, colorful salad with a lot of good raw vegetables in it that is toxic free, and we have a way, our electrolysis device makes a high 11.5 alkalized water that we have to clean all of our organic vegetables with because there's still pesticides on them. So we're eating very clean food, and that's what you want. But have a very pretty salad with avocados and some mixed nuts, and have some MCT oil to raise your fat intake up on that meal. And when you, in the next morning, your body weight's going to be either the same, or you may lose 2 or 3 pounds. So you see how this works, guys? So on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, I know that Christmas is on a Monday, right? Well, Sunday night on Christmas Eve, we really don't go anywhere to eat, and so we'll go to church. But so I'll do my normal Sunday 18-6 or 26 that day, and I'll finish it off with a meal. Now, if I decide to go somewhere after church with some friends, and it's around 7 or 8 or 9, then that's okay, because tomorrow morning I'm going to be doing a fasting until we eat. And normally we don't eat on Christmas Day till like 1 or 2. So I've already done a 16-8 or a 18-6 or a 20 and a 4. So I'm already fasting. I've depleted. I've gotten my insulin level back down to normal. And at that point, I most likely do not have much glucose or glycogen or in my liver or in my muscles. And so my body is going to be taking the body fat that I do have and burning that as fuel until I eat again. See, now when I eat again, guys, then that's when your insulin starts to rise up. And so you're no longer burning body fat. You're done with the body fat. It's done. As soon as you eat, you're no longer burning body fat. You're burning that food you're eating. When it gets converted into glucose, you're going to be burning that, and it goes into your cells, because now the insulin is produced, is the key to open the cell door to get the glucose inside the cell. That's what your body's going to use for energy. You see how that all works, guys? That's how it works. If you don't eat, you're going to lose weight for if you're fasting for a long period of time. 24, 48, 72. So guys, if you really are looking to really enjoy the holidays and you're not going to be stressed out about the food, you don't have to stress out, guys. You don't have to worry about what you eat if you follow the 2 protocols that we are doing and that I have other people on. Now, I'm doing other people as a research. See, I'm doing a human research for a year on all this, and I'm documenting everything that's happening between us and others. So I have that documentation. I am totally blown away by how this works. I wish I would have known about this 35, 40 years ago, because it would have benefited my clients back then to be able to keep the weight off long term. That's the whole concept, is long term. And besides, that kind of lifestyle of intermittent and extended fasting has got huge amount of health benefits to it for the whole body, especially for us seniors out there, because when we're fasting, extended fasting, we're producing more testosterone. We're producing more growth hormones. That also is going to help burn fat. And the growth hormones are going to keep the lean muscle mass on while we're not eating. So guys, don't let any professional or doctor or anybody tell you that if you do intermittent fasting or extended fasting, you're going to burn muscle. That's bull. That's BS. There's way too much research proving it wrong, and it's been done by our ancestors for centuries. Matter of fact, it was used by the Greeks at the beginning as a treatment, as